What's up, guys? It's Friday, April 30th, and that means it is Fridays with Kage, and I'm Kage, your Friday host here on the OTK. This week is week 12, and our topic is there a place for the T, trans, in the rest of the LGBT community? Now, I'm going to say yes, there is a place. No matter what you identify as, whether you've ever set foot in a gay bar or not, whether you identify as gay, straight, bi, pan, whatever you identify as, it doesn't matter. There's always a place for trans folk in the LGBT community. As Donnie was saying about, there being the little T in the community. And I do agree with that a lot of people take it for granted, that trans folk are like invalidated as part of the community. And pure case in point, Donnie and I, on St. Patrick's Day actually, we were at Bounce, and we were in the men's restroom, and this gay man came in. Now, I was using the urinal, and Donnie was just kind of there because we were both drunk, and, the whole, I don't like to go to bathrooms by myself, at a place I don't spend a lot of time. So anyway, we go to the restroom, and this gay man comes in and is like, there's dykes in this bathroom. Can't believe there's dykes in the men's bathroom, and there's faggots in the women's and whatnot. And I just looked at him like, really, dude? Like, really? And, I turned around, after I was finished, and I was like, I don't know who you're talking to, but we're men. And he's like, no, you're fucking dykes, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, we're trans men. And, basically invalidating us as people. That's not cool. Like, I don't question anybody else when they're using the restroom, so why should I get questioned, right? Well, and this being the first time that I've ever been questioned on whether or not I belong in the men's restroom. And, much less by somebody who is part of essentially the same community, the alternative community. I mean, I identify as queer, even though, Selena and I are getting married. I will always identify as queer. Like I said before, my sexuality and my gender really have nothing to do with each other. But in the same token, I guess what I'm trying to say in the same token is that my gender status kind of ties into the whole alternative community, because, like, a lot of guys, it seems like they're trying to escape being known as trans or a trans man. They just want to be man, not trans. And there's a time for that, but, like, for me, I'm very active in the community because I feel it's very important to educate. And whether it's educating partners, people who have no clue, parents, relatives, friends, other trans folk, other trans people, there's a lot that we can all learn from each other. And if, we could all just chill the fuck out and realize that, we'd be a lot better off. A quick sidecar. I went to the Kent State concert last night, and it was 303, Cobra Starship, I Fight Dragons, and Travie McCoy, and it was fucking phenomenal. I actually got to meet I Fight Dragons, and they were really effing cool, and they signed my CD. I bought this Cobra hoodie and Travie McCoy shirt, and I got a poster and the CD for I Fight Dragons. And if you really like old school Nintendo and the sound effects and whatnot, you really need to check out I Fight Dragons. They're fucking awesome. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Yeah, so there is a place for us in the community. There's a place for us wherever we choose to be. I don't live as stealth. My workplace knows. My close friends know. There may be like 5 people that I know that don't know I'm trans, but I really don't think they care. Like, it all depends on, perception. Everything depends on perception. And if you perceive yourself as, being outside of the alternative community, that's how it is. If you perceive yourself as being part of it, that's how it is. I mean, it's really not rocket science, but I guess it's human nature. It's very important for all of us to know where we belong and where we don't. And once those boundaries have been set, it feels like, to me at least, that it's really important for a lot of us to not test those boundaries. I'm the exact opposite. I like to test every single boundary I'm given and break rules. So I guess a little bit of male civil disobedience. But yeah, so next week is week 13 here with the OTK. I'm going to apologize right now if I'm not speaking loud enough. My voice actually dropped again, so I'm not exactly 100% up on how I sound. So I apologize. Real quick, I'm going to be posting a video probably pretty soon on my personal channel, just as an update. I am right now 46 days on testosterone. So, as you can tell, it's pretty much doing a lot for me, and I'm pretty stoked about it. So, yeah, anyway, let me bring up next week's topic here. Okay. Channel. Okay. I wish I would just have these things freaking open. Week 13 is discrimination in the workplace. Has your trans identity ever hindered your employment? So it's going to be a pretty sweet week, I think. Another thank you very much for Danny, Tara, and Xavier for joining the channel. Looks like everybody really likes you guys. You got a lot of views. So everybody tune in. Just keep tuning in every day and check out the new videos. And this has been Fridays with Kage on the OTK. Peace out.